Dang it. I need to think about what's the best way to do this. Need to think about it. Need to think about it. Freezer. Maybe I make a separate file for freezers because it's gonna become non-trivial. Let's take a look at what the code looks like for unlock new freezers there. So every time we enter the level, we want to run something like this, except without all of this stuff. Okay. I'm just looking for any more freezer specific things. That's not really that much. Okay. So I need to make a thing. Then on every subsequent visit to the overworld, we I could actually, we're going to do this differently than what I'm typing. So we don't want to my first thought about how to handle freezers was to compute which ones are solved on first entry to the overworld, then only visually sync other new ones later. But this can cause the player never to see users to open if he solves the appropriate levels, doesn't come back to the overworld, exits, then later restarts the game. Okay, yeah, this makes sense to me. Okay, so here we're going to go let me make sure. Yeah, so we have a Boolean assert. We don't array find cs dot unfrozen freezers it dot entity ID. All right, array add. I could see these. Like the problem here is except so unfrozen freezers is array add if unique. Okay, you know, we shouldn't assert on that. Okay, so we do that. So campaign state concepts unlock unfrozen freezers is an array of portable IDs. Now, status file version. Where the hell is this? 7. Okay, we save that out. We're going to save out concepts unlocked, right? And then we're going to do the same here, but with unfrozen freezers. No, dang it. We're going to replace this with unfrozen freezers. And instead of put string with 2-byte count, we want to put, can I just say put builder it. Okay. Okay. And then when we load, we want to say if version is greater than or equal to 7, right? That's what I changed it to, right? Status file version 7, yes. So we do this, and there. This is not a leak, actually. Shut up. And then we get the count. We go from 1 to count, and we say get PID is a PID, get data PID. There we go. Array reserve unfrozen freezers count. Array reserve CS concepts unlocked count. Great. Why is it a different word? Because it's a different thing and it works differently. And if you delude people by showing them something that looks like something that they know that works totally differently, then you're misleading them. And I don't want to mislead people. Fucking think about it. Jesus Christ. Some people can go jump off a cliff. Some people have no respect for the fact that people are sometimes busy and doing real work and working hard and have put a lot of thought into what they do. And really, it just shows that you mostly hang around with people who don't put into thought into what they do. So why are you bothering me? Okay. Anyway, so we are now supposedly saving and loading this thing into the file. We're not using this information yet. However, we could make sure that we don't like totally that we didn't mess up and corrupt the file and stuff. Oh, also I need to put this in the Linux situation. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to make a function here that doesn't do anything yet. We're going to say freezer is find. It's manager it, right? do this. But we can add logging if we need to debug something. Okay, so if there's a freezer, well, we might as well do it all the way. We're almost there. Just silently unlock this. Freezer. We just want to say it dot unfrozen is 1. It dot unfrozen t is 1. So it's just like in the ground. Whatever. Okay. Well. So do advanced level says init level general is where we end up. All right. Do I have a function for isOverworld? Because I don't want to keep hard coding it. Not really. Oh no, we do. Oh. Okay. So we do all this stuff. We load a bunch of things. We'll just do this. We might have already done that. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Okay. We've got to make sure that it is a freezer, because it could, during development, have been deleted and reallocated as a different thing. Mismatching levels of indirection. Oh, keep doing that. Wait. 48. Array add if unique. Wait, really? What? Oh. Yeah. Okay. I'll get there eventually. I don't know how to program. All right. No, there is no include. Why are you guys asking about include? There is no include in this language. I'm saying that if you call something include and your audience is mostly C programmers, they're going to expect it to work like include, which it does not. So you should call it something different. No, there never has been an include in this language. Ever, ever, ever. Ever, 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 never at any time. Okay. Now what? Well, we could try this out. So this array is going to be empty initially. In fact, it's not even in the file initially. But then if I go do some stuff, uh-oh, assert failed. What assert? This has something to do, so, okay. Did we somehow get a freezer in here? Oh, I see. Okay. The problem is, I just told the undo system, you don't do freezers anymore, right? But we have overworld saves from everybody on the team that have freezers in them. And so the undo system is seeing that and it's like, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to say, at some point, we want to remove this and replace it with an assertion. And I'll date that. Okay, so if it's a freezer, we're just gonna or do we need to stop parsing? No, actually we don't. Just continue, I think. See what happens if we do that. I don't know if that's legal. I don't know if that's legal. Okay, apparently it is. Okay, look, all these freezers are closed. We will go be a hero. Let's reset the level. Let's play it. Boom. Okay. Those should have opened. The fact that they didn't, though, I don't think has anything to do with what we just did, because that's like tied to a totally different thing. Oh, it thinks because the level's already okay, here, let's just start over. Let's just frickin' start over. New, fresh overworld. Ah, look at our debug build frame rate. It's so good. Look at our overworld. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So, I think it was because the level was already solved and it was like inconsistent state. But you know what? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. Okay, so that's good. Now, that should go into my freezer array. And then these ones up here are still... Wait, why is that one open? Oh, because all my fucking levels. Wait, I thought Shift R was literally supposed to reset everything. Oh, am I on? No. Okay, I don't totally know what's going on. I'm a little nervous. For robustness purposes, I'm a little nervous. about what is happening. Okay, I can unsolve everything. Uh-oh. That, okay. Let's just restart, clean restart. Wait, why are these... Okay, unsolve all, clean restart. All right, so we're trying this again. All right. So something's wrong. I think our unsolve all, the unsolve all, the unsolve all doesn't actually reset the campaign state. That's what's so confusing. And so I go in and then I come back out and like yeah. How about I start a new campaign from the menu? I think that'll work. I should have done that in the first place. Okay. That said, we are going to change some stuff about this. All right. So this should open these. Okay. Okay, these are not solved. This is locked. Okay, all good. Now I'm going to quit. Whoops. And then we're going to restart. Okay, they're open, and that means that they're being saved correctly in that array, I think. Oh, you know, here. I should be on the screen when they start. Just to make sure that they're not like animating down or whatever. Okay, now, for robustness purposes, I actually want to make it so that if I solve the level and come back in, I don't think I can make it happen now. Like this won't do it. But because they'll be reset when I enter the overworld. But I'm still nervous, like that kind of thing where it's like if you happen to have already solved the level, don't unlock them. That is the kind of thing that bites you at some point randomly after you release the game. Like you want to make these things as fail-safe as possible, so we're going to change that. How do we call this? Update level set solved states. Probably we only do it so we do this from transition. It looks like we do it every time. So like why? What happened that one time? Is there something in this function itself? Oh, it's because, no, because this. I'm not sure about this. I'm not actually sure if a problem can happen aside from file corruption, but maybe it's okay. It looks okay to me. It looks okay to me, but I am worried by the fact that bad things happened. So yeah, this is what I don't know. I mean, I had been using the lock all, unlock all, right? Let's look at this is solved function. Like this is supposed to just look at the level entries and do the computation. Maybe it does something else weird. I should move this into this file probably. Oh no, because level entries use that as well. Interesting, all right. So it's either an or an and you know, we do these things. You can or three things together or and three things together. I mean, I'm tempted to just kick the can down the road and say if there's a problem, we'll catch it later or we'll see it later or something. Oh, it could have had to do with freezers being in the undo state in some way. That one's hard to think about. That's a problem that we won't have when we ship the game, but could be making things more complicated right now. I mean, I just continue past the entity change, which I think should not then do anything. But I don't know. Are there all kinds of things that happen when you solve levels? So we have this sort of, you could call it a uniform gameplay interface, where all it can really do is unlock other levels or open freezers. But the freezers have different things inside them, right? So that's how we create different effects. I'm just going to say that we'll see if we see any further problems with it. Here's a thing I could do, though. If I attempt to test this out, again, this isn't really a situation that people will run into, but if I comment this out, then we will only have, you know what, let's start. LLVM generates slightly better code for debug build than our backend in terms of runtime right now, so we can just do that. We'll get, it takes a little bit longer to compile, but the frame rate is better enough in this case. I mean, it's still not great, right? But actually, it's not really that much better. Great. Anyway, so now you see they started out locked, even though in the file they're saved as unlocked, right? So the question is, if I go win this level, what happens? Do they open? No. They do not open. Okay. Why not? This is exactly what happened before. Why don't they open? It seems to me like they should. They're not marked as... Well, I guess we don't draw the unfrozen flag in the editor. They are set to be unlocked by the proper gate. So, I mean, do we get to unlock new freezers? Probably we don't. Probably we don't. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. It actually should have done it right there, I think, because that was a fade in, but we'll go here. Didn't happen. Okay, why not? Well, this gets called from where again? Update level set. So I'm just going to keep going back and back until we figure out what's not happening. Oh, we only do it if a level entry changed. All right, that's okay. Okay, I don't know why I didn't see that if statement. My brain, again, we do these nighttime streams, and I'm just not at 100%. Even when I am at 100%, sometimes I miss those. Okay, so it's locked, but if I go solve this level, really if I solve any level and come back, it should do it. There we go. Okay. So now if there's a bug or if somebody's file gets corrupted or something, they're not hosed, right? They have a way to continue the game. So that's good. All right. So now I want to test. The whole point of this was that you don't want to be able to undo freezer things. Now the question is, I guess I should have kept my old save game and seen what happens if I undo paths, but that would only be something that interferes with the people. Okay, I'm going to go backward in the overworld. Well, that's back to the very beginning. And it's still open. Oh, the level set's being solved. Level sets, I guess we want to behave the same way. Right? So what happened, I'll show you what happened. I'm going to go here. I'm going to solve some levels. All right. Now I'm going to come out to the overworld. Wait, it didn't even what? I somehow hosed it by putting that if true. It's actually not updating any of these. What did I do, guys? I broke it. It was working. This part was working fine. This part was working fine. Okay. So let's look at what I just did. Update level set solved states. So we said unlock new level entries. Okay. This is actually... I don't understand. I don't understand how this, like, if I change this back for some reason, like, are we somehow relocking level entries? I don't get it. There was a return I removed before. Yes. So this affects freezers. That's not what we're looking at. These are level entries, which are a different thing. And I'm not sure how I broke those. Oh, shoot. Well, that'll be fine. We'll just restart. I should have saved the fact that I did those level entries. Oh, there we go. It really didn't. And okay, now we get to play the game of let's see what else I frickin' changed. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this entry changed variable. And how is Babby formed? It is the eternal question. Campaign, unfrozen freezers, concepts unlocked. So I might have broken loading the, no, because concepts unlocked, levels visited. If I broke levels visited somehow, that would do this. But I feel like I didn't do that, but we'll see. I might have like deleted it or something. So the unlock old freezers, unlock new. Okay, that's stuff that I just moved to the other file. These are minor tweaks that we just made that look fine. Undo not having freezer in it. I feel like that shouldn't matter, but we'll see. It also shouldn't have level entry in it. This is what I'm kind of worried about, is that could be confounding factoring us. If we're somehow loading level entry state. Anyway, let's figure this out. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna want to go make the level entries work like the freezers, but let's just see what happens. Start. Does it only save when it reaches the end of that segment of levels? No, it saves every level. Do I still use the X1 Extreme? No, I threw it out a window into a lava pit because I hate it so much. Wow, wait, what? Are we running from here? Okay, so first of all, okay, that's not going to do anything. But when we go to the overworld, we should. Do I have to? Okay, this is... This is not going to do anything for us. Okay. Let's solve this next level, because it might only be doing it on the wrong fade-ins somehow. Now it's doing it. Levels visited, 5. Unfrozen freezers, 5. Levels visited. Yeah, I would have to hash them and stuff, but we're just going to go to here and see if we ever end up... Yep, okay, so this is probably going to do it. Yeah. Okay, so we're just not running that function at the right time. We're not running it unless we come back to the overworld. Like I thought no matter what, we would do a fade in transition, and we're doing it at the end of fade in. So that is confusing me. Look at this frame rate. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm sure the art team appreciates that you like the way the levels look. They will get even better than they are. Like we're working on upgrading lighting right now. So we'll have better lighting and stuff. And then the art team will be able to work with the better lighting. And at some point we get pretty close to done. Wow, I'm tired tonight. For 2 days in a row, I woke up super early in the morning for mysterious reasons, and then went back to bed, and then had to wake up on an alarm, and that tires me out. So it was saving at the end of the segment. No, that is not what is happening, bro. That is not. See, okay, when you're trying to debug a program, if you think you know what's happening, but it's not exactly what's happening, that's going to make debugging harder because it's going to cause you to look past the real points, right? And the real causal mechanisms. That is a thing you have to learn, is how to realize when you're assuming things or when you're jumping to conclusions. That's what makes debugging take forever. Are level generators previews generated on the fly? They are pre-generated right now. Although it occurs to me that it would be nicer if they were on the fly in some ways, but I don't think we want to do that. I don't know. Okay. Let's... Okay, when I do this, and then I exit to overworld, we don't hit that breakpoint, which I think is still up. Is it because we only do it due to victory? So here we have a fade in. That was a victory fade in because we just do that. That's what the white border is. So when I exit to overworld, yeah, okay. So let's fix that. Okay, victory does start fading in, right? What happens if it's not? I don't get that. Let's, hold on. Let's go back here. We're going to go back. Okay. Now, when I say quit to overworld, we're going to go to transition. And we're going to see if we ever get a fade in, which I don't think we will. Interesting. So are we just like hard cutting? Like, so I think we call this every frame. Yeah. Like, what is, we call a function called like exit to overworld. Return to overworld from the menu. Okay, so return to overworld. So we save under some conditions. We should just say this so that we're free to rename it. We say do switch to campaign. Yeah, we probably don't do the fade in from the menu, which is maybe the issue. All right. I think that's all that was happening there. Hold on. I thought we had an overworld on there. What is this overworld return info? Oh yeah, I know what that is. Okay. I got confused about this. Oh, it's the settings object, not the level set. It's me being tired again. Is it just name? I mean, yeah, it's like resource.name. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So, from here, I'm going to go back and... Oh. Okay. Wait, did I say quit accidentally instead of return to overworld? What is going on with my brain? Yeah, I did this. Okay, because I do that all day when I work on the game. Okay, exit to overworld. There we go. Hey, we've got our things. Okay, so that's fine. We're about to change those level entries anyway, because we do not want that to happen. We don't want them to unsolve when you undo. And currently, that is what happens. So, well, I'm going to do the same thing. Here where we have freezer. If it's a freezer or a level entry, okay. Let's actually put a freezer handling there. Now, we're going to put all this stuff on freezers. Like, it's a little bit of a misnomer at that point, but okay. That's fine. Okay. So now we have unlock old freezers. And we're going to have unlock old level entries. Exactly the same. Because the way we were recording before, whether a level entry was unlocked or not, was it was in the undo file. And now it will not be. Okay, so unlock old level entries. We're going to do this, and we're going to do a thing. Okay, if it's overworld, we're going to unlock old freezers and unlock old level entries. Okay. So for every level entry, if it's been visited okay, this isn't the entire... Oh, it's this that I wanted. Yeah, I'm confused by this. Because this is actually also doing... this should be called something different. I'll see if I can think of a better name. Okay, so we go here. We say... okay, so if... So if it's found... If found, we at least visited this level, so it's unlocked, right? If solved, well, it's solved. All right. So this is where we are at right now. So, and then the question is, we need to then run unlock new level entries after this. The difference being just unlock old level entries, it doesn't animate or make sounds and just snaps them to the state. All right, so so I think we just do these things. And then this, like, is the thing that propagates those, which should get called at the end of the fade in. Yeah, so this just sets enabled T target, which is how we know whether we can stand on these things. Okay, so we should be ignoring these out of the undo data now, which is good, and etc. Okay, we did not... We should probably do a fade in at startup. Because that's why we're always doing the unlock new level entries at the end of the fade in. And so if I go, these two on the left and right, the lowermost dark level entries on the left and right, if I go to here and then I quit back, oh shoot, I did the wrong thing. Sorry. If I go there and go back to the overworld, then they should enable. Exit to overworld. There we go. So that's what we want to happen at the start of the game as well. And for now, that just means we're going to do start fading in. When do we load the first level? Init level general. Is that from main? Do switch to campaign, all right? Default level name. Default level name. Okay, so just like here. Okay. So now we should just see those when we come on in. Come on in. Come on in. And the reason we have it tied to fade-ins is so that you see them animate, right? Which then, I mean, they'll have better, it's eye-catching. It's like, oh, these are the places you could go, right? Okay. So now, though, if I undo, they shouldn't ever turn off. Okay, let's try to get a slightly better frame rate here. LLVM build does give us a little bit better debug frame rate. We will fix that at some point. Here we go. So I'm just going to start a new campaign. Here we go. We are here. We are here. We are here. Boom. We are back out. Boom. These go. I did it again, guys. I can't stop quitting. I'm a quitter. I am a quitter. Okay. Exit to overworld. All right. So this is appropriate. This level is unlocked. Those are solved. If I undo, they do not unsolve. We can argue whether the Fog of War should close or not, but okay. I think this qualifies as victory for me. I was just going to go to bed tonight. I worked a lot the past few days, and I got annoyed at something today that somebody did a couple years ago in code, and I found it today, and I was really grumpy. And then I was like, I could just at least do this one more thing, and that's how I win, right? Rather than just be tired and go to bed. It's like, this is how you win. So, GG's, I can go to the spreadsheet and mark off another thing as done on the playable milestone sheet. Freezers and level entries now are not undoable. Okay, done. I hope there's not weird behavior for people, but if there is, they can just start a new campaign. That's great. Okay, we want to check this in. Do we have no check-ins? We could also do a Benny test real fast, right? Right? That would be fun. And then there's one other thing I can do after the Benny test. Let's check for no check-ins. Did I close my... What am I doing today? All right. Great. There's no check-ins. So we'll Benny test. If it Benny tests successfully, we could check in. Are there any questions about what we're doing and what's going on while the test runs? Why no Benny music anymore? Because the audio guys have complete control over the sound now, and we just took out all the old sound. Which I don't love, but it was the most expedient way to do things. How long do I think it would take me to recreate this code? Do you mean just the game or the game plus the compiler? Because the answer is pretty different. In both cases, though, it's substantially less time than it took to do the first time. That's always true. I could do both of them way faster. The game. Okay, here's the problem is I don't exactly know how much time I spent on the game, right? Like I started it a long time ago, but I've also been working on the compiler for more than half that time, way more than half probably. So I don't really know how to estimate, but I could estimate as a percentage maybe. I think just from knowing how it came out and like what things look like and what to do, it's probably like 1/3 off, right? So I could probably rebuild it in 2/3 the amount of time, maybe less, but you know, something like that. And the reason it's not more is just because there's not really a research project here. It's just like, oh, it's a cool game engine that we're making. We know how to make game engines. So there are some things that were hard that took a lot of agonizing, like the gameplay transaction system, right? So that one I could just start making the final thing, and it would save a lot of time. It would save a lot of like the earlier headaches. Did we import any code from the witness? Some, yeah. Yeah, and that was in C++. How long to recreate witness in this language? I have no idea. No idea. Like, again, less time, substantially less time than the original game took because A, it's not in C++, and B, we already did it once. So we have the learnings, right? Does your mom have a formal language spec? Specs are not useful for anybody except people who want to try to clone your compiler, right? You don't learn a language from a spec, and you don't program from a spec. So I don't know why people ask for this. The specs are an awful way to understand what a thing is. Like documentation, yes, you want a lot of good documentation written for you to understand what's happening, right? You do not want a spec, or I don't want a spec. Okay, so 31 fails. I fixed one today, so we're down to 31. Why is Taurus blocks broken? Let's go take a look at Taurus blocks. That's one of mine from back in the day. So running the Benny test unlocks all the levels. Because I guess I should probably make that not happen. But it does right now. So it kind of wrecks your campaign when you do it. But that's good that that worked. Okay, so at least I made it not solve them. Level, entries, and freezers are not undoable. Not undoable. How can programming skill be measured when you are learning on your own? Fights to the death with other programmers. Oh, did someone get crushed here? Failed due to taking too long. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if... I'll try and solve it, and we'll see what happens. I really don't like this rock mesh for this level, but okay. All right, so we need the thief. To... Oh boy. See, oh no. I'm about to trap myself. Let's... I don't know what to do. Let's put a thing in the front of that. Oh, those things do. Okay, that's interesting. We'll fix that in a second. It's not using the visual position of the mesh to draw the player. Yeah, ask yourself if you could write some program that you see, if you know enough to be able to make that yourself. If you don't, then you're probably missing something, right? All right, I'm going to try to solve this level. I should probably be recording this, but we really don't need this to be a super tall either. Anyway, so thief needs to, which blocks are not doing their job? That one isn't. So that's very distracting. Okay. That block looks like it's doing it. Oops. Lol. Okay, I need to free the thief up. Thief can go here. Okay. So now all the buttons are buttoned. Now we merely need her to be able to go here while the thief goes there, while warrior goes there. Okay, so the level is solvable. It probably was recorded with an older gameplay bug actually. So let's do a couple things here though. Let's make this the shorty pie. Let's make it 1-0 because it just needs to block the square. Let's tone the brightness down so people can see the thing. Okay, and then let's fix the code thing. Draw gate force field. Get gate quads. Where is that? We were just looking at that yesterday. Of course. Get gate quad. Gate dot visual position. Visual position. Okay. That's all good. And then let's go to the overworld. And we're going to mark this. Why do I not see? Oh, because it's here. That wasn't marked as broken anyway. How about, instead of torus blocks, how about, what did I fix today? Stone crossbarred. Stone crossbarred. No? What? What level set is that in? How is this missing? Barred and stones. Okay, does hostages, like what? Like, really? All right, well, we're just going to put this here. All right. Okay. Kind of wonder what we're spending all our CPU doing right now. Don't you have that Nito profiler thing? We do. There's a difference between having something and using it carefully to diagnose your program, which I don't have time to do right now because the game's not done. God. All right. You guys have to understand that my day is constant, nonstop. I have 5 years of work to do. Constantly. All right. So what do these notes say? From removing the crystal. I don't like that solution. Also, it doesn't actually do that. Wait, what? Oh, this thing here. Right, you can't get the crystal. Okay. This really should be there. I get it. Because it was here, but it's not this part. It's these. Okay. Let's go back to here, and we will record this. Let us record this. Okay. Dude, I've been playing this game long enough that this almost seems normal. Okay, so now wait, what? Oh, I didn't. Okay, we're going to have to verify. I didn't remake a release build, and we're playing release build right now, which is why that's popping. But we should be able to do debug build. Okay, this one is on green. So what's my best move? I could just do this. Boom. Okay. Now, oh, whoops, she's already in the right place. That's serendipitous. Push the thief there, and then we make our dude just go. There we go. Bam. Okay, great. Commit. Fix torus blocks test. Add stone crossbar to the overworld. Great. Wonderful. U32 -1. I do not think we will get to U32 max -1. I just doubt our ability to make that many levels. Not that you couldn't, in principle, make that many levels for this game, but I doubt that we will. You believe? Well, that's a case where you believe and I don't believe. It's just a mindset. All right. All right. Okay, so that was cool. We did that. It might be bedtime for me. Like, really? Really, I kind of don't know what else to do here. I did the main thing I wanted to do, and then we did a bonus thing. So the next things, I'm getting pretty tired, but we could do a little bit more before I go to bed. The next things, we wanted to have a little thing where people play test the game and they can hit a key and it like pops up a little interface where you could tell us everything about the universe. And so we're going to want something like that. I'm a little bit worried. Oh, actually, hold on. We want to recompile this and verify that the popping is gone. We could do that in debug build. Actually, let's do that. It's faster. And I should check in. Did I check in the source change? Okay. There we go. Better. Better. Okay. I think we checked that in, but okay. Like a feedback interface, just like a, hey, I saw a bug here. Please fix or whatever, right? So I could just start doing the hooks for that without actually, really doing it. Have I read Gödel Asher Bach? I read it when I was in college a really long time ago. Okay. We could display, so let me just switch us back to here. when we do our font situation, which I think we were doing the other day, yeah. Playtest font. Playtest font is playtest font size. Playtest font size is going to be pretty small. Okay, now when we draw the HUD, okay, draw playtest, notice knots. Okay, when is context current window, font is playtest font, y is win.height minus 3 times font.character height, text is playtest press enter to report a problem. Okay, and get text. I mean, I could just put this down here. Draw centered font color y text. All right, so y or color is v4 o dot 5111. Doing playtest. All right. How's the team been working remotely? Okay, some people do better with it than others. How did I get on this level? Oh, because my playtest build I left off there. Anyway. I don't see the text that I just said that I wanted to draw. Why not? Why not? Let's see if the... Oh, it wants unit scale. Or no, not unit scale. Hold on, what? Wait, are we unit scale? Oh, man. Why did I do that? Okay. No, but the coordinates are not unit scale. I don't know what's going on, guys. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I didn't do this bind global parameters thing. That's probably it. Like, I'm sitting here playing a level that has music, and someone is literally asking me whether I have decided not to have music in the game. Twitch chat! Twitch chat! Less ambient-esque. Do you mean, are we going to have a 1 minute long crappy Mario theme that repeats over and over and over until you go insane? No, we're not going to have that. Like Braid? No. I need to sort of fix that overshooting that happens when we go fast sometimes. Okay, so okay. What was I even doing before I got distracted by Twitch chat asking me if what's in the game is in the game? Oh, we're figuring out what is going on here. Figuring out how Babby is formed. Okay, I assume I'm not going to really see a problem here, but we'll see. Let's actually wait till we're fully in. Okay. What is Y? 2005. What is the width? 651. That might be a little too small, but we still should see it. Oh, dang it. No. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's what's... It does want it to be unit scale. Okay. Okay, so I mean, that's a really tiny shadow distance. Okay. We definitely could use a little bit bigger shadow backing on that. Also a bigger... Fonts always get bigger faster than I think, you know. That's a little too much. And not dark enough. We're just going to tune it so the hard-coded numbers is fine. I mean, dude, I answered your question. You're just annoying me now. I don't know what your deal is. I mean, if you want me to tell you every single thing about development, like we haven't announced the game. I'm here to program. I'm trying to program, man. This level might be too hard. We'll see. what is going, is that? Oh yes, I forgot about this. Okay, so we have our little press enter notification. That is fine. So now, I don't think I'm going to actually make the press enter do anything tonight, but we could prep for that. And that would be, whoops, we can go to player control, and we could say toggle could put in gameplay key map. We could say toggle toggle bug reporter. All right, and we're just not going to do anything yet. Actually, we could go game report incomplete bug report. All right, so that is now registered with the key map. So I can go, whoops, I can just go to our data gameplay.keymap, and I can go enter is toggle bug reporter. Actually, let's call it open bug reporter, right? All right, so it says at the top of the screen, press enter to report a problem. And if I do that, oh, well, it's not happening. Why not? Toggle bug reporter was not found in the program. Oh, because I called it open. Wait, I didn't save. Save the file, people. There we go. So I hit enter and it says bug report. Bug report. So someday later, we just have to make that do a bug report. Okay. Yeah, it's really time for me to fix that overshoot. I don't really understand why it happens. Okay. Put up a playtest notification and add a dummy key binding for the bug report UI. Boom. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of levels to work on, but we're going to be getting more people on the art team and all this stuff. So, yes. So, yes. How do you fund the development of the compiler and all the games? Did the Witness sell that well? Yeah, Witness sold pretty well. You know, I mean, we can't run forever off that, but we did okay. Witness made more money than I thought it was likely to. So that was good. You make different amounts of money off sales of the game on different platforms. A little bit, but they mostly are similar. They mostly are similar. Oh boy, I'm tired, everybody. I gotta go. I have to go to bed. But good progress was made. Didn't have to be made. I could have just said it's past regular working hours. We're going to bed, but I didn't do that. And we made progress. What did we do? We fixed a level that was broken. We did this little UI. What did we even do today? We did some other stuff. The level entries and freezers thing. That was huge. Huge. Okay. So that's great. Yes. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll do some more programming later on. See you later.